The rat, the old wizened rat man, he sort of stands up from behind his desk, and he begins to chant or squeak some kind of incantation.
Uh-oh.
Judge, you can tell from your magical senses that he's beginning to cast some sort of spell.
Eep.
Oh boy.
So at this point, the door isn't following me still, right?
No,
That's kind of out the window.
That plan's out the window.
I say to the other two, guys, I think that rat is casting a spell. And we gotta do something about this.
I say, dang right, I'm really hurt. Please protect me.
Oh, yeah. And I say, Frank, protect them.
What?
You gotta protect them.
Yeah, you heard the man, Frank, and I pull Frank in front of me.
There you go. That's good.
The bodyguards, the two guys with the shields and spears, they begin to slowly, come around to flank you. You're in a big square room, and they're they spread out, each one on the left and one on the right side, and they're coming to pen you in as this scary rat wizard is casting a spell. Tom, I think we're gonna go with you first. You've got maybe one chance to act before the spell cascades death upon you.
Oh,
or I don't
boy.
know, maybe it's a spell for, to teleport you to a field of happy flowers. I'm not the wizard here.
I don't care. I'm going to take a shot at the rat wizard to try and interrupt his spell casting.
Okay. All right, cool. So Thad's going to take a shot. Let's say, how do you want to approach this, Thad? Break it down for me. How you want to? Let's say it's careful.
I'm going to go for his staff hand.
Okay, so we're gonna carefully aim to his staff hand and try and knock that sucker out of his hand. Okay, so let's see how it goes here. So no, you miss, unfortunately. You've got one other action. You can try and make another shot, or maybe dive for cover, or I don't know, try and do something to save your bacon.
I'm going for another shot. I feel like I got this.
You got it. You could do it.
Okay. Dramatically draws another arrow and tries again. Are you aiming again for his staff hand there?
Yes.
Okay. Nope. No. Unfortunately, your luck is seeming to run out here. You've been pretty accurate previously in this adventure, but careful just isn't your best approach, unfortunately. So let's go to Judge and see what he can do to try and save you guys' bacon.
Now you guys need to remember, we all have our stunts or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
It's true.
And so I want to cast Quake.
Okay.
Because we're underground, and I'm gonna assume that Quake is a powerful spell that I need to use a stunt to do.
Okay, that sounds good. So you're gonna try and shake the ground.
I'm gonna shake the ground above us, which is the ceiling, and I'm gonna make it collapse on these rat bees.
Okay.
Beastards. How do you censor bastard in speech? I don't know.
Ye old bastards.
That's it.
Okay. So this is going to be a flashy approach from Judge. Let's see if he's got any luck here. Judge, you want to tell me how the build up to this goes? You want to describe it for me? What you do?
I put the Quake materia in my wand, which again has a star at the end of it.
Right, of course, certainly.
And I junction it to Ultima, so I get a really good stat boost.
You might want to put plus strength 80% on that.
These are all just like it's just like a bouncy ball that you got from one of those quarter slot things.
Yeah, exactly. It's a materia, but it's also Final Fantasy VIII stuff. And I have a GF, which makes me have amnesia.
Mm-hmm.
What's your GF look like?
It's like a really dumb-looking dog. And this is how I envision like the ultimate force in the universe for some reason. And it's also on my ring.
He's got like horns for some reason.
Yeah.
And it's just like, a cool dog sticker that you drew horns on.
Yeah, but again, this only exists in my mind. And for some reason, I envision it as the most powerful creature in the universe.
And I say to Thad, are you seeing what this guy is doing, Thad? What is this guy smoking?
I'm just casting Quake.
He's like, you're humming the summon music. Damn, cool.
Yes, I'm doing all this.
All right, dramatic. Uh-oh. So, guess what?
Oh, that's not good.
You screw the pooch again on this feat, right? So, you cast the spell, but it backfires horribly. Instead of
Who thought that causing an earthquake underground would backfire?
Instead of the disrupting the ground, the ceiling in front of you, you disrupt the ceiling behind you.
No, not that ceiling.
So, not only have you closed off your potential exit to this room, at least there's another door, but you're gonna have to get past all these rat people. The rats who were previously behind you are now flooding into the room.
Oh boy. Guys, everybody keep your pants tucked into your shoes.
I already have.
So now you've got one more thing to contend with. Michael Battleaxe. You
All
to try and save everyone here.
So the
it's looking bad for the men.
The other door in the room, does it look locked?
You can't tell from here. It's just like sort of a metal door with a handle on it. You can't tell if it's locked or not.
All right, since I'm badly injured,
Okay. You're not bad. You're hurt. You're not like gonna die.
He's coughing up blood.
I consider for a moment holding L1 and R1 to escape the battle.
Okay. Now this might be what we consider a boss fight. You can't really.
Well, what does the prompt tell me when I try to press it? Does it say you cannot escape?
Yeah.
Okay. I hit a guy with an axe or something.
Come on. Come on.
But before I do that, I asked Judge to conjure up a spell that will make a magical drum appear and give me a drum roll.
Unfortunately, Judge has already used his action for the turn, so you're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way.
Okay. Well, I do a drum roll. I make a drum roll noise with my mouth, like as I like hit the rat wizard with his axe.
Okay. Well,
In his
the rat
staff hand.
wizard. Now, the rat wizard, remember, is behind his desk, and there are two guys with spears on either side of the room. So, to get to the rat wizard, it's going to be quite a feat because you're going to have to maneuver through the two guards on either side, and then vault the desk that the rat wizard is behind.
Okay. As the two guys close in on me, I duck and they hit each other in the head, and I jump over the desk and hit the rat wizard.
Wow.
Okay, so here we're gonna roll this out. We're gonna roll it out.
So they're like in closing in on me. I duck, they hit each other in the head, it makes like a bonk noise. They get like dizzy, they see stars, which are also at the end of Judge's wand. And then I jump over the desk and hit the rat wizard in his staff hand.
Okay, so we're gonna try and see if this happens. Each of the rats is gonna get an attack of opportunity at you. So they're gonna try and make a quick attack to prevent you from getting to their leader, the rat wizard. So each of these rats are gonna roll an attack here. Okay, well, the first one hits. The second one misses. So the first one sort of reaches out with the end of his spear and gets you across the shoulder. It hurts like a son of a gun, and although it doesn't stop your forward progress. So you're at the point where you've taken enough damage where we have to start having some repercussions for your damage. So what I'm going to say is from now on, when you make an attack, a physical attack, which is really the only attack that you can make. So with your axe, you're going to be at a -1 disadvantage because
Can we also say that I'm in a wheelchair because of this?
maybe afterwards, I don't know. So at this point, you can really only take 2 more points of damage before you're going to be out of this fight. So be aware of that. But you do make it to at least the desk of the rat. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to have to try and vault over this desk and then make sort of a jumping attack against this wizard. Okay? So we're going to roll two dice for you here. We're going to roll let's say a flashy jump over the desk and then a forceful attack as you sort of jump swing at this guy. So let's make sure you're able to clear the desk first. This shouldn't be too difficult as you are a powerful barbarian, but we'll see how this goes. So yeah, you're okay here. You scored a 2, which is just enough to clear the desk. If you would have gotten a 1, you would have failed. So now let's make you have a forceful attack, and we're gonna put that at a -1. Does the Quaffinator handle negatives, Judge? Do we know? Okay, awesome. So this might be a little tricky. So unfortunately, you rolled pretty decent, but that -1 modifier really hurt you. A 3 would have hit him, but you only rolled a 2. So he manages to get out of the way as you attack, but it sort of interrupts his concentration, and it doesn't look like he's going to be able to cast whatever spell he was trying to cast this turn. So you luck out in that way, but unfortunately, it's now the rat's turn to attack. Michael Battleaxe seems to be the most threatening target at the time. So one of the bodyguards is going to go help his boss, and the other one is going to... we're going to say that the other one is going to go for Thad Nobleman. So we'll do the attack versus Thad here first. So he's going to sort of close in on you with his shield raised. So he'll trying to avoid any of your arrow shots, and he's going to make a forceful attack towards you, Thad. He's sort of got you pinned in a corner right now, unfortunately for you. So let's see here. Rat guard. Okay, so he misses you, fortunately. Now we'll see about Michael Battleaxe, who's kind of in a bad way here.
Now, before this rat swings at me,
Yep.
I want to look him dead in the eye and tell him something.
Okay, what's that?
I want to tell him that if he strikes me down, I will become more powerful than he can even imagine.
All right, let's see here. So yeah, unfortunately,
He's going to take you up on that.
yeah. So almost exactly where he hit you before, in the shoulder, he gets you right there, right again, and by golly, does it sting like a son of a gun. You
Am I
are
dead yet?
No, you're still up. Your vision is getting blurry though, and you've dropped your battle axe, your namesake. You have become disarmed. So
He's just Michael now.
you're just regular old Michael, boring Michael. It's looking bad. It's looking bad for our buddy Michael Battleaxe here. So last but not least, we've got the rat wizard. So he is just going to try and bonk you on the head with his wizard staff here, as you're just right in front of him. So let's see if he has any success here.
He's going to bonk me?
Yeah, he tries to bonk you, but he misses. So you're still just barely conscious, Michael Battleaxe. But right now it's Thad's turn. Thad, you're sort of cornered right now by a big meaty rat person with a big shield and a spear. What do you want to do?
All right, so I don't like the way this is going. I really don't. And when Thad gets desperate, he turns to money, because money solves all problems.
Agreed.
So
Okay.
we have already established that the rats can at least somewhat piece together what we're trying to say, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah.
What I would like to do is, because of who I am, I of course always have a decent amount of gold on me. I hold up a sack of gold and I try to motion them to stop attacking. Now, in doing this, I'm also going to invoke one of my stunts.
Okay.
I have a stunt called Do You Even Know Who My Dad Is?
Okay.
That gives me a +2 modifier when attempting to bribe my way out of a situation. So what I'd like to do is try and bribe all 3 rat entities from attacking us.
Okay. All right. So, okay. Let's see how you do. We're gonna make it up. We'll give you a +2 modifier here. Probably pretty clever. You're being clever right now, trying to bribe your way out of a situation. So you've got a natural 2 there, and you got a +2 modifier. We'll see how you do here. All right, you did really well actually. So both of the bodyguards just like immediately drop their spears and sort of run over to you. What exactly they're gonna do from there is anyone's guess. But you've definitely managed to distract two of the guards, at least for right now. So the old wizard doesn't seem to be persuaded by your offer of wealth, but looks like we know the motivation for the rat guards, at least. So they seem to understand the value of $1. So that brings us to Judge. Judge, what do you want to do? You can obviously you're not personally being threatened at this particular moment. Oh, except from the hordes of rats behind you, and we'll deal with those next turn.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to use my magic to make the weapons, one of the weapons, fly to Michael Battleaxe.
Michael.
Yeah, just Michael. Yeah. I'm gonna make the spear fly to Michael because he lost his battle axe.
This is very Greek of you.
Get him to the Greek.
And when this happens, I want it to be like in slow motion, and the camera's like only on the battle axe, and it's spinning.
Okay. Well, he's all right. So
I'm giving you the spear.
He's giving you the spear.
You're gonna be Michael's spear now.
Cool.
And I want the shield to come to me, so I have some. It's the new door.
Okay, great. So this is pretty easy. This should be no problem. Oh yeah, you succeed with gusto there. No problems at all. So you the spear floats right in front of Michael Battleaxe's hand, so he can choose to grab it if he wants to, and the shield went right to you. You can do like one more quick thing if you want.
I'm going to try to bonk the wizard in kind for bonking my friend with the shield.
All right, so you're sort of on the other side of the room from the wizard.
I'm gonna wag it menacingly at him.
Okay, so you wag it menacingly at him.
Okay.
Maybe you distract him. All right, it's all down to Michael Battleaxe right now. Let's see what he can do.
First thing I do is I grab the spear in front of me, I spin it around, and then I stare at the wizard and kind of pose with the spear like Darth Maul.
Okay. But it's like really slow and awkward because you're
injured.
Your right arm is just in shambles.
Yeah, but I want to do that first.
Okay, great.
And then I'm going to stab him.
Okay,
with the spear.
Let's see it. This is
Michael Spear.
This is the quintessential Michael Battleaxe
Spear
approach. Michael Spear. Forceful. It always works. It's worked in the past. Holy crap! Oh, it's because I gave you a modifier. I'm gonna take that out. I'm sorry, but still out of control.
-2.
It's just it right. It's it -1. So I screwed that up, but we can do the math. So it was you still scored a 5, right?
Ah, cool.
Instead of an 8, which would have been remarkable. You would have instantly killed him if you would have scored an 8.
Like I would have cut him in half, and he would have fell down the pit.
Like Darth Maul.
Yeah,
exactly. But as it is, no, you do manage to sort of you do poke him. You poke him in the leg. He squeaks.
In terror.
In pain. In terror.
Oh yeah, what's Frank doing?
Yeah, what's Frank doing?
Yeah, what's he
Speaking of
doing
squeaks.
during all this?
Frank is sort of trying to he's still got that one single rat trap in his hand, and he's behind you guys just trying to snap at each of the individual rats.
Good.
He's not
good.
having a ton of success.
He's trying.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so the guards are at Thad, and they see his big pile of money, and they are enticed. Let me tell you what. Unfortunately, they don't. I think each one of them sort of wants the bag for themselves, so they're not willing to cooperate and split this bag. So they start reaching and grabbing for the bag, and they soon discover that they're both unwilling to share. So they're gonna sort of attack each other for the turn, see if they can kill the other guy. So the bag of gold will be theirs and theirs alone. So the rat on the right swings at the rat on the left, and nothing much going on there. The other one swings too. He manages to clobber him right on the nose. Gives him a little bit of a bloody snout, and the other one backs off. The guard on the left grabs the bag of gold from Thad Nobleman, and he just run. He like that other door that's on the other side of the room. He takes it and he scurries out the door. So he's out of the fight. So there's still one slightly beat up rat guard, and the rat wizard still left. The rat wizard is hurting, but he's gonna jump back and point his staff at Michael Battleaxe and cast a spell quickly. It's not gonna be as powerful as the one he was trying to conjure earlier, but we'll see.
Wait, the rat guard is casting spells now?
No, this is the rat wizard. The rat.
I thought Michael Battleaxe killed him.
Michael Spear.
Michael Spear.
No, he got him in the leg. He's still alive though.
You couldn't have hit an artery, could you?
No, not with that. If it would have been
Michael
an 8,
Spear.
if I wouldn't have screwed up the modifiers and you would have actually rolled an 8.
Slacking on the job again, Michael Spear.
If I was well versed in the sphere, I would have hit him.
Yeah, you know.
That's true.
And if you wouldn't have been bleeding pretty significantly from your shoulder. So the rat wizard is gonna conjure a ball of plague and pestilence and hurl it at you. So let's see here. But he is unsuccessful. He misses you. You manage to dodge. Although a little bit gets on you, you might have an infected wound later on.
Oh boy. And we don't know about germ theory yet, so we don't know what to do.
Yeah. So, but you're okay. It's not enough to knock you out.
We're gonna have to take out all your blood, Michael Spear.
Get the leeches.
Get the leeches. All right. So I'm gonna give the rats a turn. They're starting to swarm on you guys. So I'm gonna roll an attack just for rats here. Just no modifiers here at all.
This is where Frank can really help us.
Yeah. Let's see if. So no, right now the rats, they're swarming around you, but luckily you were clever enough to tuck your pants into your shoes, so they're not having much effect.
Good thing
Thank
Judge told
God.
us to do that.
Frank is looking pretty bumpy in pink and swollen. You steal.
He always looks like that. That's why we love him.
You steal a glance back, and he's not having a ton of success warding off the rats. So, Thad, you're up again. So it looked like your plot worked. Unfortunately, you have been robbed of that money, and there are still 2 pretty significant threats in the room. 3 if you count the horde of tiny rats.
There's plenty more where that came from. Not worried about it.
So what would you like to do, Thad? You've got a rat guard in front of you. He has disarmed. He no longer has a spear and shield in it, and he's sort of clutching his snout with one hand, and he's got his other little fist paw thing balled up in a fist, ready to attack you.
I'm going
He's
for
peeved
that.
that he didn't get that money.
I'm going for that rat wizard's leg. I know it's hurting.
Okay. Great. Calling a shot again. Okay, so you're gonna just ignore the more immediate threat and try and save your friend Michael Battleaxe, who you had some crazy
Michael Spear.
adventures with. Michael Spear. I'm sorry. So let's say this is we're gonna make a careful attack here again for Thad Nobleman and aim at that already injured leg. So let's see what he does. Oh no.
Oh boy.
Thad, you are way off. I don't know if it's the threat of the other
You gotta get in the gym, Thad. Practice those shots.
I didn't
The other-
sleep well last night.
the other rat in front of you, the fact that you just gave away a small fortune to a scurrying rat mutant. But you miss, and you miss badly. Unfortunately, it's badly enough that your friend Michael Battleaxe Michael Spear is in the path of the arrow. I'm gonna give him a chance to avoid the shot, though.
Oh my God.
So Michael Spear, you gotta be quick.
What if
You
I
gotta
don't
be
want to
quick here.
avoid it?
Oh, if you see the arrow flying towards you and you want to take it full in the torso,
No, I will try to flip around the arrow like Darth Maul flipping over a lightsaber.
all right, I'm gonna have you try and deflect the arrow deftly with the spear. I'm not gonna give you a modifier on this. The adrenaline's pumping right now, so oh nope. So
Oh boy.
Michael Battleaxe, you're just not quick enough. You raise the spear and try and like do a twirl it around your body to deflect the arrow, but
Cool.
you catch the arrow right in your other shoulder.
Youch, I say.
I shrug my shoulders and the music from Curb Your Enthusiasm plays.
You fall over like a sack of bricks, my friend. You're out of this one, at least for now. You're not mortally wounded, but
I was hoping I could be a ghost.
incapacitated with pain. So you're down for the count at this point. So that was well, actually no, Thad, if you want to try and make another attack, you can do that.
I'm figuring that the bow is not working out for me right now, so I'm just gonna try and punch the rat in front of me.
All right, I like it. If we're gonna say Thad, we're gonna give you a forceful approach and just try and clobber that sucker. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, Thad, you're you nail him right on the nose again. So his one nostril is bleeding. Now the other one is bleeding too. You've stunned him. He's looking woozy. This was like a prize fight. You'd have him on the ropes right now. So he's still up, but he's hurt badly. So Judge, you're up.
I'd like the audience to envision a rat with a napkin shoved up his nostril to stop the bleeding. In the meantime, though, I scream out, "No, not my friend Michael Spear!" And I say, "You'll pay for that." But first, I'm going to zap the rat guard. I assume he's like facing away from me. So
Yeah, this is.
if we could throw some kind of modifier to that effect.
I can help you out. Yeah,
All right,
sure.
thank you.
No problem.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from. I can be bothered.
I like to cast lightning on him.
Okay.
Oh wait, we're underground. Hold on. I'm going to cast magic missile on him, which is a clump of dirt.
Clump of dirt. Okay.
Yes.
Great. So, let's see here. All right. Yeah. A roaring success. You hit him with a big clump of dirt about the face and head, and he drops. He's down. So, there's a nice 1-2 punch you got there from Thad and Judge.
We did it.
All right, Judge, you can do another quick action here if you want.
I high five Thad and I say, "We did it."
I said, I'm helping now instead of hurting.
I'm dead.
Okay, so let's see if it's the rat wizard's turn. So he's going to turn to Judge. He looks you up and down and appraises you as a fellow powerful wizard, and he's going to cast another, let's say a bolt of plague and pestilence in your direction. So.
All right. Before he does that, I do the thing where like I pretend I don't know he's looking at me, so I point at myself and then I look over my shoulder to my left and to my right and I mouth me to it, just to get in his head.
Oh, okay. Let's see if it has any effect. I gotta get rid of that -1 modifier.
I'm wearing,
Oh no!
Well, hold on. I have a shield in front of me too. Don't forget. I planned for this. All right, give me a -1 modifier, and we're at 4, baby.
Okay, so that
All right.
still hits you, and it still hits you pretty significantly.
What?
The bolt of plague and pestilence.
Well, there goes my Mary Sue character.
It hits you. You feel the force. It doesn't do any like permanent damage, but it knocks the wind out of you, and you're coughing up phlegm and bile, and it's disgusting. So
Got my robes dirty too.
yeah, and it certainly it must your pristine robes that you've been hiked up around your waist as you've been wading through gross sewer water. So yeah, right now you are injured, but it's not affecting your performance at all. You're like 75% hit points still. You're okay, but you're grossed out. That's for darn sure. And also, the rats continue to swarm. Let's see if they can manage to bite you or scratch you at all. Nope. You guys are actually like, as you're as you're coughing up phlegm and mucus, you are stomping your feet, and you actually manage to trample a couple of rats
good.
pretty effectively. So, you guys in the distance. You hear some rumbling. So you don't know what that's all about, but
Probably Michael Spear's stomach. Just ignore it, guys.
Something the body does when it's unconscious.
awesome. Okay, so Thad, you're up. What do you want to do?
Thad, it's me, the voice of unconscious Michael Battleaxe.
You can't be a ghost or you're just unconscious.
Oh God, I'm hallucinating now.
It's me. Trust your instincts. Use your bow.
I am feeling a little bit better after I got that nice hit on in that rat. So I do take my bow back out.
Yeah, use your bow and don't aim it. Just like shoot it.
And I'm gonna close my eyes and point it at the general direction of the Wizard King because I'm like, you know what? If I aim, I always miss. Maybe if I don't aim, I'll hit.
Okay, I like it. We're gonna say that that's a pretty clever approach. Your thought process there is you're definitely showing some thought. So we're gonna give you a clever approach there, which is actually one of your better stats, believe it or not. So let's roll it up. All right, but you miss. You guys, the dice are not going your way this.
Why
time.
did you do that, Thad? I say. My ghost
Thad,
voice.
you wanna let loose another shot there? Just start machine gunning.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see if you got any luck here. Okay, so that one hits. The Rat King is looking a little worse for wear, but he's still all right. You guys are definitely in trouble here. It's not looking good. So, the judge, do you wanna see if you can change the fate of your party here?
Well, first I try to recall if there actually was a dry cleaning spell that was alluded to in the prior recording session.
I can't remember. We're gonna.
Then I go, whatever. And so I am going to cast my infamous magic missile spell, which consists, of course, of a clump of dirt.
A clump of dirt.
Against this wizard, and I'm gonna show him who the real wizard is.
Okay,
here.
you went to Wizard Night School, man. You can
That's
show
right.
This,
I took every class pass fail.
show the subterranean scrub who's boss. All right,
Yeah.
let's see it. Judge, this is your one big chance. And you managed to sully the Rat King's robes with the dirt, but you don't actually.
Yeah,
do
how's
any
it
damage.
taste? How's it taste? Yeah, you like that rat face?
You guys are essentially in a food fight right now. You're just getting each other mostly dirty.
Maybe this is like one of those boss fights boss fights you're supposed to lose. You know, maybe we should all try losing.
Funny you should mention that as you hear the rumble in the background. The metal door on the other side of the room swings open, and you hear, "Dad, I'm home from rat school," and it is an enormous ogre-sized rat with a giant cleaver arm.
Oh my god.
And covered in chains and spikes. He looks at you and looks at his dad, looks at his caved-in bedroom that you guys destroyed.
Bedroom.
Yeah, the room that you were in with all the rats. It was that guy's bedroom.
This is a teenager's bedroom?
A teenage rat's bedroom. You didn't closely investigate the room. There was going to be like Led Zeppelin posters on the wall and like...
Well, like the rat version of Led Zeppelin.
Right, yeah.
Okay,
If you would have investigated the room closer, you would have known that. But you guys just went through it without caution and restraint.
I tried to hang out and play Uno, but okay.
So, now, in addition, there's another threat in the room, and you're already down one party member. What are you gonna do, Thad? What are you gonna do?
You know, I think at this point we might as well just go all in. Is there anything like, now that we know that this actually is a bedroom or an actual like living area, is there anything like like an oil lamp or something anywhere?
Yeah, there's some lanterns on the wall.
Like a red barrel?
Illumination. Yeah, there's a big red barrel. Yeah, no, there's some small lanterns. It's not Nothing huge, but they're
And
certainly
how close would they
loyal.
be to the Rat King exactly?
Oh, real close. I mean, he was working at a desk, so he needed.
Would
some
you
light.
would you say there was one either next to him or above him?
Yeah, there's one right above him. How did you know?
I finally surveyed the room, unlike the other members of my party.
Yeah.
I just didn't understand how it could be a bedroom when my dad's never done his taxes in my bedroom with his bodyguards playing Uno.
It's low-income housing. You got to put a lot of people together in the same. Yeah, they live in the sewer. You think it's a mansion? That everyone gets their own room? No, that's not the way it works. They're hiding out in the sewer.
All right. Well, despite my awful performance so far, I'm shooting for that oil lamp above the Rat King.
Yeah.
All right. Again, this is a clever approach from Thad Nobleman here. And you hit it, but it sort of sloshes around, and it doesn't break. You got one more shot at this, my man. You want to take it? Or you
I'm
wanna do
taking it.
something
I'm
else?
taking another shot at it.
All right, let's see it. No, you miss.
Wow. Well, I'm sorry I got us killed, everyone. It was a fun campaign.
Yeah, it was you. It was you that got us killed.
I just feel like I've let everyone down so far, but I can't let that shake my confidence.
No,
I have to keep going.
You know, you got to get a couple of easy ones, get a couple of layups, hit a couple of free throws.
That's
get you back
right.
in the game.
We can do that. This is going to happen. All right. I'm going to come back resolute next time.
All
This
right,
is
I like
happening.
it. You know, everyone has a bad game. You know, don't let it be a trend. Judge, you're up. This is taking way longer than I thought it would. By the way, this is
All right.
as an aside.
First I say, there comes a time where you just gotta examine your surroundings, and you just gotta admit that the better man won. And to that end, and then I pick up Frank and I throw him at the gigantic rat butcher, and I run over to pick up the corpse of my friend who's lying dead on the ground, and hopefully I can run underneath his legs and get the hell out of here.
You kind of
All right.
slide under it like Home Alone 2.
Right.
You slide under his legs.
All right, so you're going to. All right, so let's break
This
this
is all
down.
magic assisted whenever it
Right,
needs
of
to
course. So let's break this apart. Let's break it into little manageable chunks, right? So, Judge, we're gonna say that you flashily attempt to levitate
Frank.
Frank into this rat monstrosity.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll,
You say,
roll that one
let me
first.
be frank with you. Have him say that. Or something.
So you do good enough to do
Okay.
it. You pick up Frank, you levitate him over in a rapid fashion.
Let me add this detail in case you weren't going to.
Okay.
Frank has been fooling around with this dang mousetrap. And finally, being thrown face first into a gigantic monster rat, the trap goes shut on the rat's nose.
Okay, well we can roll for that. That's
And have Frank
let's see
say
if-
something.
That's your cannonball special in to Frank here. Let's see if it works. He gets nobody. Yeah. Wow. It does. Great. So yeah, you bonk him on the nose there. He's got the trap on his nose. He howls in anger.
What does Frank do?
Frank is so stunned that he actually managed to do something. That he sort of he gets the guy in the nose, right? Then he runs into the rat person's hulking, testosterone-fueled teenage body.
Oh, boy.
This became a different type of story.
Go on.
And so he runs straight into him and sort of hits him and thuds backwards, landing on his butt. He's sort of just mystified, staring up at this horrifying rat creature. It's sort of clawing at his nose because he's got this ouchie rat trap on him.
Mm-hmm.
So, he appears to be safe for now. All right, so let's go through the rest of your turn there, Judge. Let's see what you can do here.
It's 1 for 1.
So you're 1 for 1 here, and then you said you wanted to run and try and grab your friend's unconscious body, Michael.
Michael Spear.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael unconscious.
Yeah, Michael unconscious. Michael internal bleeding.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what's your goal here? Are you gonna like try and run and like get out the door there in the back, or are you gonna?
Yeah, the door he came out of.
Okay, so all right, so you're gonna try and be quick about this. You're also totally abandoning your other friend.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, he's good. He's like, he can do twirlies or something.
Okay, so let's it's gonna give you a quick approach here. Okay, so you managed to scoop him up. Luckily, that rat ogre, he was in your way, but you distracted him with a flying Frank, and yeah, you managed to scoop him up without too much trouble, and yeah, you get out the door, which was obviously not locked this whole time. So,
Oh. Well, how about that?
so Thad, you're up. What's your plan here?
Well, after witnessing what just happened, I make some Three Stooges noises, and then I draw my bow and I start running at the rat butcher guy and try and shoot him in the knee to drop him so I can get by him and out the door.
Oh, this is very Legolas of you. I like it. All right, let's do it. So we're gonna give you 2 quick approaches here, which is thankfully your forte. So Thad runs up, draws his bow back, and yeah, he manages to hit the rat ogre right on the knee. It buckles him over, and you run right by him, no problem.
He took an arrow to the knee.
Like that Norseman from that video game. All right, so you're out of the room. You've got what appears to be a pretty long hallway, which you have no idea where it leads, in front of you. So, and obviously some danger behind you. I would assume that those guys aren't just going to let you leave without incident. So, what's your plan here?
I think I should try casting Quake again.
All right.
Behind us.
So you've got to put down Michael hemorrhaging.
Yeah, here's what happens. I'll just like say, Thad, take this, and since he's levitating, he'll just fall on Thad because he's so much bigger than him.
Okay.
And it'll like make a cartoonish noise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. And then I'll cast like a lesser Quake.
Hurry up,
All right.
I'm becoming Michael Rigor Mortis here.
I'll revive you in time. Don't worry about it.
Okay. So we're gonna do a lesser one, right? You're not going for
Yes.
the kit and caboodle. Okay.
Just like enough to like collapse the arch, I guess. Even though those are famous for being sturdy.
Yeah.
This universe has different physics.
So you you managed to not do much. The floor or the ceiling above you rumbles, but a few rocks are disgorged. But other than that, no, it's too well built. The sewer is too well built to be so easily knocked down. So, Thad, do you want to just keep moving with Michael Battleaxe, or do you want to I don't know, try and find some defensive position and continue this fight, or what?
No, we got to keep moving.
Okay. So you continue to run down the hall. I assume, Judge, you're going to follow, or do you want to try another trick?
I'm going to keep running with that, but can I cast a spell as we're running?
Sure.
I want to cast Blizzard on the ground, just in case they decide to follow us. They'll have to deal with a slippery floor.
That's really smart.
Casted banana peel.
So yeah, you go ahead and do that. It goes off without a hitch. No big deal. It's really slick in there. So you guys are a decent way away before you kind of look over your shoulder and see that they were attempting to follow you, but they're now on their rear ends. They're slipping and sliding all over the dang place. They're little foot pad things. They're no match for the icy weather that you produced. So you guys are effectively away at this point. I don't know if you guys want to try and hide, or just try and see if you can't find your way out of the sewer, or try and resuscitate Michael. All of these are valid options.
I say we just keep carrying Michael. What do you say, Thad?
Yeah, let's keep moving. Let's get out of here.
Like, you know how like 2 people carry a guy?
Yeah.
We're just doing that with his corpse.
Got like 2 guys carrying a stretcher. But they're just carrying a guy like...
And
Yeah, they're just carrying him, and then I keep like, Michael keeps going, like, he's all like groggy and like saying stuff, and I said, yeah, don't worry, we'll revive you, even though there's nothing stopping me from doing it right now.
I'm like, oh, Rat King,
okay.
Rat Wizard.
I wonder what fate befell our friend Frank. Who knows? Missed that guy already. So, you guys sort of wander around blindly for a while, trying to keep up your pace as best as you can. You sort of limping, and although you guys you're a little hurt, but not too badly. It's mostly on Michael, unfortunately.
Yeah, we keep bumping Michael into the corners of stuff.
They like drop him down the stairs at one point by accident.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's.
Yes.
So you eventually
They put sunglasses on me.
Yep.
So you sort of eventually get your bearings, and you kind of figure out that the sewer is mostly laid out as it's kind of a grid. So you
We use Michael Padalec's as a compass somehow.
float him in the dirty water and just find where his head points north.
Right.
So you after probably about 20 or 30 minutes, you manage to kind of find your way back towards where you came in. Unfortunately for you guys, there appears to be some people waiting for you.
Oh boy.
You notice sort of a horde of human foot soldiers, it looks like. They've got pole arms and spears and swords and shields. They look decently well armored. If a bit, maybe not like officially, more like a gang than a standing army. Group of thugs. And in front of this group is two people that you recognize, one in red and one in blue. They're the two noblemen that you managed to peeve off and give wedgies to in the very beginning of the adventure. They're looking at you none too fondly. The one, Rudiger, the guy in the red, was... I gotta remember the accent. Yes. Think you can just give wedgies to the nobility without consequences, do you, millionaire mercenaries? Well, that's just not the case. Looks like you've reached the end of the road.
I'm so perturbed at how dumb his accent is. I wake up.
I tug on my collar.
The thugs sort of move to surround you. They put down their weapons, but sort of crack their fists like they're they all do this simultaneously. No, they all make hackneyed and trite expressions and menacing expressions, like they're going to rough you up. Thad, you can try and do something here. I don't know what you guys are, what you're thinking about, Thad. Give me something to work with here.
I sort of side whisper to Judge, boy, I really should not have given all that money to that rat person. And then I reach in my bag, I pull out a pair of glasses and put them on. And I say, you wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you? And that's my plan.
Okay, so it's my turn, right?
Yes, yeah.
And I say, well, hold on a minute. Can't you guys see that the person who gave you wedgies is unconscious right now? You guys got it all wrong.
Yeah, how about a little respect for the dead?
No. Because this guy has like a severe criminal disorder. I checked his brain pan, and he doesn't have the brain pan of a stagecoach tuner. You guys are noblemen. You understand. This guy was holding us hostage, and we tried to stop him, but now he's unconscious. So the problem's been dealt.
They're not buying it. The guy in the red gives a bit of a nod, and the gang descends upon you. There's not much you can do at this point. They knock you senseless, the both of you, Judge and Thad.